And, that kind of leads me right into what you said in our previous conversations where you said, AI feels like 2008 again. Kind of tell me, what you mean by that.
Well, at least for me, right? 2008, I found Infusionsoft, and they were very early on. They had been around for a while, but they were still very small. But they were a leader in the space of sales and marketing automation for small businesses. And then, I think in 2008, like HubSpot was a SEO company, and then they made a huge pivot and evolved. And so, and now you just see how big that market is with Active Campaign and Ontraport and all these other tools. But now, like I'm seeing AI is it's I'm literally, I got another screen open here and working with Claude Code, and very powerful, but they're still like working on a Mac. Not many people are comfortable opening a terminal, basic, almost like it's like a DOS prompt,
Yeah,
and a lot of
exactly.
people,
Yeah.
what's a DOS prompt? Yeah. So it's still like Infusionsoft in 2008 was hard to use, hard to set up, but I needed it to work. Again, I had a family counting on me, so I would grind away. I'm kind of feel like that with AI right now. And there's a lot of companies creating wrappers at its core, tools like Claude, and people don't understand, like there's only like a few main AI companies. Everybody else is just putting wrappers on top. It's like having a Ford motor, but then you just put a different body on top and go, oh, I'm a car manufacturer. No, you're not.
Yeah.
So
It's a great analogy.
that's what I mean. It's like it's very early, and if you can, figure this out early, there's a lot of money to be made, but there's a lot of efficiencies to be had. Just learning Manus this last week for website. I built 2 websites in the last week just with giving it sentences. Hey, take this website, modernize it, boom, boom, boom. Add this page, boom, boom, boom. Okay, send it to my son. He's like, I don't like the font. So from my phone, change the font to Roboto. Boom, site-wide fix. Like, and I still have HubSpot, right? It would have, but I have templates. I have websites, pages. I have landing pages. I have blogs. And then on top of that, there's additional templates for the different landing pages, and they're all separate. So for me to go site-wide to change the font, like it just literally wouldn't happen. It's like, it's so frustrating. I would have had to tell my VA, hey, go find, the 12 different templates, blah, blah, and confirm it looks good. I did it from my phone, with the sentence, change the font site-wide to Roboto. Done. I mean, the power that we have at our fingertips now, and it's only going to get better, is amazing. And so, those are your AI kind of tools. And then, agents are similar but different, but it's just like your marketing automation. You hit my website, contact us. Okay, boom, it takes you to a thank you page. Maybe there's a meeting link there, a calendar link, but you get an email. Hey, thanks for contacting us. P.S. Here's a little free guide. Click here to get that. So I got that whole automation running, and that's kind of an AI agent, right? But you're building something. The agent is building. You build something that runs either when you tell it or ideally on its own. And so that's an agent versus, like, my wife uses ChatGPT and loves it. My son bought her the pro account last year, and it's really just an efficient Google.
Yes.
Right?
Agreed.
Type in a question, it gives you answers. That is, it's using AI to look up information. An AI agent can run on its own and execute tasks,
Yes.
repeatedly if you're just creating it one time.
Yeah. I think sometimes I hear business owners saying, we're implementing AI, and really they just want to, do an LLM. They want ChatGPT for their team, where really the next step is to get a bunch of agents to do, multiple tasks. Like that's
what people need to realize. An agent truly is like a traveling agent, a booking agent, an agent, for a movie star. It can function as a human.
Yes. Yeah.
And you tell it what to do and send it on its way. And so now, instead of managing 10 humans, you can manage 10 digital agents.
Yeah.
That
do what
you want them to do.
Yeah.